сладко, след метки, слезки, повадки, задние силы, зубы, метки, слезки, возраст, покажи, и ты сможешь сказать лишь только спасибо за все осколки, что в тебя вонзили волки. Полоса голой кожи еще не дает ему пола, но за твою полосу никто не выдаст ему пульсаторову. Без конца ты не учили, чужое не трогай. Так, что-то я не понял.
Ourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better. Feast your eyes! Watch and learn! Sight clear!
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Nice!
Whoa!
Awesome!
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.6 special program. Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, we've got a jam-packed program today, and we even have more hosts than usual. So why don't we go around and take a moment to introduce ourselves?
Sure thing. Hey everybody, it's so good to see you all again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of Nahida. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler. Hello, everyone. My name is Angelique Nupanani, and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Bai Chžu from Boo Boo Pharmacy. Are you experiencing any discomfort? And how many days have the symptoms persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, doctor. But I do have this problem where I am way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello!
Aww, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
True, yeah, you've all been a part of the Traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right, and we'll be seeing everyone again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Me too. I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6. Let me know if I'm saying this right. I think his name is Bай Chžu? Bai Chžu? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new characters will be appearing in. So, let's get to our first redemption code, and in the meantime, everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
Так, это получается... У нас будет Нахита и Милу.
в первом баннере. Записывайте кто-то код. После того, как закончится этот эфир, мы продолжим эфир. И введем сразу код. Записывайте код в чат. Так, Кавих и Бай Чжу следующий. У нас вместе с Ганьюйкой. Я знаю, что слили баннеры, но мне пофиг, я смотрю на то, чтобы уж... Я давно знаю, как выглядит катализатор Бай Чжу, но при этом мне прикольнее смотреть на него с официальных этих. Ой. Кто-нибудь код записал?
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
Что-то не особо вижу код в у нас в чате.
The doctor will see you now.
Как будто код нужен только мне одной.
Taking a turn for the better.
Ну, если есть скрин этого, даже я скажу, кода, вкус, скинь его.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Bai Zhu's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute!
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Bai Chжu the first male character with glasses?
Oh wow, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally, I love his voice. Think it's amazing. Also, you can't go wrong with purple pants.
Not biased at all.
You really can't. You know what? Okay, let's talk about Bai Chжu. Bai Chжu is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is skilled at healing his patients. His abilities have helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Bai Chжu is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he just seems kind of mysterious like that.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Bai Chжu, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Bai Chжu as well?
Well, Bai Chju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game to learn more about his story. So, zip, that's all you're here on me.
Okay, well, no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to take care of himself.
Me too. But besides his health, Bai Chжu also has some other troubles to worry about. For example, Director Hu will sometimes put up ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her funeral parlor. On top of that, poor little Chi-Chi is terrified of Hu Tao. So there are some days where Bai Chжu really has his hands full.
Yeah, that does sound like something that Hu Tao would do.
As fate would have it, Bai Chju's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has led to Bai Chжu and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Bai Chju's story quest to hear some of Bai Chju's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Interesting. I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Bai Chжu will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Bai Chжu in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
So, since Bai Chžu is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Bai Chju's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Bai Chžu believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
For sure. Well, all right, I think that's all we have for Bai Chžu, so let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation. Come at me! Breaking new ground!
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories. I am jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Okay, so since Kaveh has some connections with Dory, I'll introduce him. Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazar, which is crazy coincidence where Dory lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough more to survive.
Mood.
Okay, so he's broke. Interesting. Why's that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazar as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So, you gotta respect him for that. Yeah, but it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with Al-Haytham.
But aren't like Al-Haytham and Kaveh polar opposites? We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Well, Kaveh thinks that Al-Haytham lacks feelings for others and always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure. As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him. His toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately. In addition to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage, and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kaveh's talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Changshang always gives Bai Chžu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly, but Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
I know, right? Okay, so that should be just about everything we have for Kaveh.
How should I say this? I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, Kabe will be appearing in the main event for version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The Extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their school in a large competition.
Okay.
Great. So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time. That's a lot.
Yeah. Each of the 6 Darshans will be compiling their research to provide fun mini-games for everyone to enjoy. For example, Layla's Rudawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle, the stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aw, that does look like fun.
Nice.
Here's another one. The scholars from Kasharawar will have a game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one. Okay. It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well, this is all very nice, but are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Yes, there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
С грибами, которые сейчас заканчиваются, он заканчивается через 2 дня
is
примерно.
preparing a small combat experiment to put travelers' combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. And that should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about. Combat and battle and victory and never losing. Ever. Never
Confident,
die.
are we?
Oh,
Wow. I like the star one. I like the stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story, because I think that's about my speed.
Дему Чача.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own Hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang out with Layla!
Awesome.
Layla.
Excited to check it out.
Okay,
Самая
and
лучшая
our next
подготовка.
event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the Academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the Wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer Cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Oh, yeah. We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving
no,
their combat abilities.
even с
During the
таблетками,
challenge,
сколько
travelers will
понимаю.
have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah. If the buff you receive happens to synergize with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. Also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there will be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
No, but before we do that, let's take a quick break and give another redemption code.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
О, а вот и новые сеты, о которых говорилось. Плюс 20 гидра дамага бонуса. 4 я даже не буду переводить. И плюс 20% хп. Элементальный скилл и элементальный буст дамага. Не забудьте скриншотить код. На 10%, а дальше много английских букв, я не понимаю. Это и в русской версии не особо разбираюсь в пассивках 4 этих. Но первый он красивее выглядит.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an all-new area being added to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramaveth. According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there? On second thought, it kinda sounds like it might be dangerous.
Ну, видимо, пустыня не летает какие-то особо
in our search. There will be a party named Flourish waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Wait, we'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete puzzles, so be sure to check it out. Travelers may also encounter a new enemy during their journey in version 3.6. The iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
That's not all. We have 2 more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilichurl rogues. These Hilichurls are wandering across Teyvat and do not belong to any particular Hilichurl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilichurls or tribes in need of help, and they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle. So we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Wait, what?
Different?
Yes, and in the third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, we don't know what the Dendro Dragon has been through and what exactly caused it to change into its current twisted form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task and will be helpful to the entire nation of Sumeru. So, if you'd like to learn more about the Dendro Dragon, then be sure to check out Chapter 2 of Nahida's story quest.
Oh, for sure. I think there'll be a lot of interesting things for travelers to learn in this one, so be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely. And that's about all we have for new content in the upcoming version. But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled The Unfathomable Sand Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice!
Nice, I love the Sumeru region music.
I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm super excited.
Be sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the day.
Это типа из симфонии до Шрека. О, 3-й код. Давайте, скриншотьте его. Сочувствую я твоему компу, Гоголь. Хотя мой комп не менее напряжен. У него киберпанк, аниме Dark Souls.
So it seems like there's gonna be a lot to enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking forward to spending more time with Nahida in her new story quest chapter and confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer was so cool.
Oh, so
Definitely.
sick.
It was.
I think it's really cool that people will get to discover more about Bai Chжу and that there's more to him than just the man who works at the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
It's got layers.
True that. I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables, and of course, the Academia Extravaganza.
Кенях будет после Снежной, пока нам только их двери покажут. Шестой или седьмой версии.
It's been so great hanging with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for having me again.
Of course. This is the end. I'll see you guys all in game.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Ну шо? Пошлите. Все. Ну вот и все. Ты замужем теперь. загрузится, сейчас куда-то и тут. О, тетя, какой милый баюшка. Нужно было больше скриншотов Бай Чжу во имя Бай Чжу. Я скинула коды в чат, и тут тоже промокоды вводить. Иди давай, мы сейчас будем все вместе вводить и собирать ежедневки. Посмотрим, сколько у нас. По крайней мере, вчера у меня получилось 105 примагемов. Ой, круто. Ну, давай, дело, прогружайся. О, пряности. А для Гоголя, да, 2 дня осталось. Ой, не сюда. Вот сюда. Промокод. О! Сейчас сделаем тогда проще. Вместо того, чтобы самим этим писать. Сейчас сделаем проще. Сейчас отсюда скопируем. Вот так вот взять, копировать, вставить, обменять, Копировать. Вставить, обменять. Копировать. Вставить, обменять. Неверный код обмена. А в первом что неправильно? Первое неправильно. Неправильно. Гугля. Девять ар е 6 в л т. Вроде все правильно. Г ВЛТ. Понял, в чем прикол, Дэс. Вот чего не хватало. Там одной буковки не хватало. У тебя одной буковки не хватало. Вот поэтому ему не нравился код. Опять как ты, разлив? Я написал листик с букв и в сообщении ошиблась. Бывает в жизни огорчение. Ну чё, 17 тысяч, это у нас 107 этих. Все? Ну что, пошлите за ежедневками? Он как раз не рядом, одна из них. Кстати, теперь меня нормально хотя бы слышно? Так, на всякий случай. Так, ну что? Возвращаемся к нашей этой. У кого-нибудь есть желание обсудить, что мы только что посмотрели? Или все еще не отошли от увиденного? Делает пустоте. Делает пустоте. Ого. Сябе ушла. Но она сказала, что она отойдет вводить коды. Она сейчас вернется. Глубоко покорю. Ну смотрите, потому что я сегодня недолго. Раз никто не хочет обсуждать, то сейчас сделаю ежедневки. Смотрю там, как у меня будет, не будет настроения повторно сходить в бездну. Кстати, знаете, что мы можем посмотреть? Главное, летая бездна, 10-й этаж. Если все-таки попробовать туда войти взять. Все, плюс 300 примагемов. Молодец. Так, ищем, где у нас еще? Вот. Ну чё, плюс 300 примагемов, у тебя сколько тебе круток? Я скачаю, заберу примагемы с почты. Ну не сейчас тогда. По-моему, с почты их можно забрать в течение там. Это было слишком сильно для юридического лица Юэ. Зато главе академии секретарю нормально прыгать. Минус Янфэй, да. Для Юэ нет серьезным лицам прыгать по грибам. Ну что, давайте опять за этими. Вспоминаем историю попрыгающего секретаря. Благодаря тебе, путешественник, мы можем и небо увидеть. Геншин загружается. Давай. Роза еще не расцвела, но мы можем увидеть необычайную ее жизненную силу. Стуй поближе. Мы перед тобой. Смотреть. Ничего не видно. Крути зарядки в минуту. Я этим пренебрегаю только в крайнем случае. Так заведена природа. Приходи завтра. Кстати, ты уточнила, это не Атуши? Игра на зарядку Геншин. Это не Атуши. В смысле? Аж промотал 2 дня, хули? А до 8 нужно к ним прийти. Я думаю, типа, хули, уже 2 дня прошло, а у них роза до сих пор не распустилась. Я хочу, не знаю, как сделать, найти тот конец, где был один раз конец, что Роза в итоге оказалась попрыгуней. Надеюсь, это вернулось васаби. Человек, отпишись в чате, пожалуйста. Тебя Гоголь просит. Так, нам нужно сходить до Илэ за этим. Так, это будет. Потому... Человек молчит. Человек тихоня. Мне нужны цветочки для Бай Чжу. Давай. Опять эти колокольчики, да. Мы же соберемся Бай Чжу выбирать. Выбивать. И сейчас эти колокольчики уже не настолько страшны. Пока у нас есть время, покупаем их. А когда не будет времени, пойдем лазить по горам. Но у нас есть нахида, как бы. Знаю, что можно попробовать туда закинуть. Бля. Что, никого даже совсем не сбили? Бля. Ладно. Чем нужно копить сейчас еще смолу? Тем, что так, сколько мне сейчас смолы? 13. Потому что нам уже будет ходить на вот этого босса для... Так, 3 просьбы жителей. Нам нужно будет сейчас вернуться в Сумеру, скорее всего. Так выбираешь, какие леги. уже узнали 4-звездных персонажей. А какие там 4-звездные персонажи будут? Я кроме Кави Хайдори не знаю. Ну-ка, просвети меня. Кто у нас там еще по 4-звездочным собирается? Уф. О, а у нас плюс 1 человек. Здорово. Первая половина это Дори Куки Лайла. Меньше теста, больше здравствуйте. Меньше теста. Яблоки. Пустынники. О, плесники. Так, да, половина кавик, фиш и кондаки. Но это не 100%. Ну, знаешь, неплохо так. Но я, скорее всего, опять буду пропускать. Потому что мне нужен Бай Чжу. А все остальные у меня, по сути, там есть. Те, кто будет в первой половине. Человека, в чате только 2. Потому что все остальные смотрят. Как мне как-то рассказали, типа, мы вас внимательно слушаем. Меньше делается, типа, отсылка на то, чтобы мы смеялись в чате с ошибки в тексте. Ну, вы смеетесь. Ну, а мы общаемся. Ну, смотри, стрим делится в среднем на 2 части. Вот. Я Геншин переустанавливаю. Молодец, что переустанавливаешь. Они издеваются. Сколько можно еще этих ебучих-плесников? Нет строгиков на текстах. Ладно. Плачу, не плачь. Так, это работает. Ну потом. Одолейте пустынников. Почему вот я одолела плесников, и мне ни одной этой плесенки не упало? Чё за хуета? Хуета! Здорово, мистер Глобус, а тебе тут много кто хотел. Тегните там жменьку, она хотела видеть его. Кто может быстренько сбегать в пусть? Тегнуть жменьку. Она хотела видеть это чудо. Мистер Глобус, да, ты же у меня звезда номер 2. Да, тебя много кто спрашивал. Ну смотри, ты же всегда говорил, что стримы проводятся ради тебя. Что тут типа стрим только ради твоих фанатов. Ну смотри, пока ты отсутствовал, появился еще один чувак, который заявляет, что он номер 1, и мы такие, ну да, конечно же. У нас же тут мистера Глобуса типа не хватает. Поэтому вот, видишь, а тебе спрашивают, стоило тебе уйти. Ну смотри, тебя долго не было, твой статус пошатнули. Возвращай давай его обратно. Видишь, даже псы перестали на время писать. О! Ну, простые слова «я номер один» говорит и тот второй чувак. Ты докажи, что ты более номера одиновский, нежели чем тот чувак. Так, подожди, а какую лигу-то брать на этот весах суммеру? Вот именно за 2 недели тут за тебя донат успели накидать. Все. Сети, надо перекидать этого, все. Давай заново. А вот кто кидал, это вот как раз твой преемник, кто тоже заявлял, что он номер один. Потому что он заявился, что он типа номер один, что он тут бог и царь. Мы такие, ну понятно, сразу видно, преемник глобуса. А тебя тут как раз не было, мы такие, ну может действительно ты передал кому-то свое кредо. Мы его и приняли. Он скинул 150. Давай, докажи, что это был подельник, и скинь больше, чем он. Так, я накидаю на лайвстрим 500, жди. Я буду обязательно ждать. Я пошел. Давай. Если ты закидаешь 500 рублей, мы просто полстрима будем вести под твою дудку. Пойдем куда захочешь, будем читать, что захочешь. Так, подожди, вот ты где. Только не забывай, что свои желания нужно упоминать сразу в текстовом письме, с которым кидаешь деньги. А скажи мне яблоко.
душе. Ты построишь свой мир, он такой же, как во мне. Такой же, как во мне. Мои чувства росли и горели внутри, так что больше не мог их держать заперти, так взлетай же сейчас, как заставила меня сильнее поверить,
Снова заставила поверить.
近頃はごちゃごちゃした申請が多いな。全て却下しておくとしよう。
Чё, давайте тогда мы будем и правда закругляться. Или все-таки попробовать? А, блин, не то. Вот. Дети. Сейчас сходим немножко и будем заканчивать. А этих это не то. Тоже не то. Значит, где-то тут должно быть. Не то. Тут не то. Вот тут, скорее всего. Оживление. Ладно.
くしちゃうかも。全部丸見えね。手をつなぎましょう。
Давайте будем прощаться с вами. Так что всем добра, всем бобра и мы хорошо провели с вами время.